This story is in honour of Kiley, who is the daughter of Cosplay Dude 637 and his wife. Sadly, she is no longer with us. I'm uploading the story on the 10th of August 2025, which would have been her birthday. Happy birthday, Kiley. Your parents love you. Kiley's kick-ass adventure throughout the multiverse. Chapter 3. Home Sweet Another Home. Kiley and Xander walked out of the portal and entered a street. A normal street. A basic, ordinary looking street. Kiley pulled out her communicator device and extended it, and Uncle Tai appeared on the holographic screen that appeared. Hey Uncle Tai, this universe is very normal looking, Kiley stated. Trust me, it's far from normal. I got the energy readings off the chart. Negative and positive energies bouncing around all over the place. Like it's a master level ping pong or something. Just, you're not close to anything major. Just keep an eye out for your parents, of course, and stay away from any major cities. You're already in one, but you're not in the center, so just keep an eye out of anything suspicious, of course. Just keep yourself safe, Uncle Tai said. I got it. I'll let you know what I find, Kiley replied. She cut the feed and closed the communicator rod and tucked it away safely. Kiley, I'm picking up a strange energy signature watching us from across the street, Xander told her, pointing to the house across the street. Kiley looked over and saw something sat there watching her. It was a shark on 4 legs, its tongue hanging out of its mouth. It was small, no bigger than a large dog. It's a shark? A land shark? Kiley said out loud, realizing how stupid it sounded. The shark stood up and waddled over to Kiley. She stood completely still as the land shark started walking around Kiley, sniffing her feet and ankles. Then it looked up and grinned, a big goofy grin. Then it jumped up and tackled her to the ground and licked her face multiple times. Kiley let out a laugh and started stroking the strange animal. Well, you're very friendly, Kiley said through the chuckles. Suddenly, a young girl came out of the house and ran up to them. Jeff! Damn it, Jeff! You know you can't leave the garden, the young girl called out. She stopped and examined Kiley. The land shark, which was clearly called Jeff, jumped off of her and ran over to the girl. Kiley stood up, dusted herself off, and looked at the young girl. She was only a year or two younger than herself. Kiley? You're home? Why didn't you call? The girl chirped. The girl bolted over and hugged her. Sorry, you have the wrong girl, I'm afraid, Kiley stated awkwardly. The girl quickly let go, and she noticed the robots next to her. Crap. Well, this is awkward. My guesses are another universe, the girl stated. Yeah, damn, you nailed it, Kiley said with a grin. Well, welcome to my slice of the multiverse. Judging by your reactions, you don't have a sister? The girl stated. No siblings. Actually, this is Xander, Kiley said, pointing to the robot. Nice to meet you, young one, Xander said with a robotic wave of the hand. Nice to meet you. I'm Rufy, and this is Jeff. He's the one and only land shark, the girl replied. So in this universe, I'm your sister? Kiley asked. Why don't you come on in? You'll want to see this. Ruthie grinned. She led Jeff, Kiley and Xander into the house. Kiley walked around the hallways, the living room and the kitchen. Scattered across the walls and shelves were pictures of Ruthie's family. She saw herself, happy and smiling, another sister, who was called Angelique. She also had 2 brothers, one called Mikhail, and the other, oddly enough, was called Xander. Her parents were a spitting image of her own parents. Kiley smiled. It was dumb, but it kind of felt like she was at home. She didn't even know who this Ruthie was, but she felt a sisterhood, a bond with her. The only strange thing was the land shark. So, Jeff was a part of Heroes during Union Day. It was a massive weird event. Everyone remembers it, but I did. Jeff was given to me to look after. He's rather special, Ruthie explained. He's kind of cute, Kiley said. Jeff nudged her on the leg, and Kiley bent down and stroked his head. So, why are you here? In a different universe, I mean, Ruthie asked. Well, my parents are missing. Somewhere in the multiverse, Kiley sighed. Sorry, that kinda sucks, Ruthie replied. Uh-oh, we have a problem, Xander interrupted. Both girls swiveled their heads to see Jeff with one rear leg cocked up, urinating on Xander's robotic metal leg. Jeff, no, he's a robot, not a lamppost, Ruthie barked. Jeff made a noise like an evil snickering laugh, then ran off. Suddenly the front door opened and Ruthie's mum and dad walked through, closing the door behind them. Ruthie, Jeff, we're home, her dad called out. Both parents looked in shock to see Kiley stood there with a robot next to her. It's Kiley, just not our Kiley, Ruthie barked up quickly. Kiley and Rufy sat Rufy's parents down and explained everything. Jeff curled up in his bed and fell asleep. Both parents looked at each other, then looked at Kiley, tears filling her eyes. She knew deep down that these two loving parents were not her loving parents, but an overwhelming wave of emotion crashed over her. She was swept away and the tears shot down her cheek. Rufy's mother stood up and stepped up to her. "Stand up," she ordered. Kiley automatically stood up. "I am not your mother, but I can give a mother's hug when needed, and it kinda looks like you need one," she told Kiley, offering a hug with open arms. Kiley bolted and wrapped her arms around the loving woman who embraced her like her own, just like her mother would. Her trickling tears turned into heartfelt sobbing. There, girl, I got you," Rufy's mother said. Rufy's father got up, walked into the kitchen, and returned a few seconds later with a chocolate bar in hand. Kiley let go of Rufy's mother and wiped away the tears from her cheek. Our Kiley is a chocolate person. Whenever she's upset, she normally has a bar in hand. Thought this might help, Rufy's dad stated as he handed the bar to her. She willingly took it and realized she hadn't eaten since she left her universe. The chocolate bar didn't last long, and Xander walked up to her. "Kiley, you have not eaten. Your stamina and agility needs to be up to its highest potential if we are to find your parents," Xander told her. "Stop scanning me, weirdo." "And yeah, I know," Kiley sighed. She looked down at her backpack with her rations. "We aren't going to let you leave on an empty stomach. There's a killer pizza place we can order in," Rufy's mother stated. I don't want to," Kiley started, but Rufy placed her fingers on her lips. "Shut up. Eat our food, woman. Besides, Jeff loves pizza," Rufy chuckled. "Right, Jeff?" Rufy called out, turning to the empty bed. "Wait, where did Jeff go?" Rufy barked. Scanning. "He is outside on the street," Xander stated. Everyone barged out the house to see a group of ragtag individuals zapping Jeff with taser rods and dragging him into the back of a black van. The doors slammed and they climbed into the front. Both Rufy's father and Kiley pulled out their pistols and fired at the van, but the van drove off, smoke rippling off the tires as it sped down the road. "Jeff, no!" Rufy barked out. "We gotta get him back," Rufy's mother snapped. "All alert shield," Rufy's father growled as he stormed back into the house. "Xander, scan for Jeff," Kiley ordered. "I have located the land shark," Xander stated. Kiley holstered her pistol and looked at Rufy. "Let me help you out," Kiley stated. Rufy nodded her head and her father walked back out with a large energy rifle. "Let's get our land shark," Rufy's father said, a fierce look on his face. "Okay, big sis, lead the way," Rufy told her. Kiley let out a small smile spread across her face. The tensions were high and her life was on the line. But one thing was for sure, she liked being someone's older sister.
What you have just listened to is a product created by the Three Ranger Bros Studio.
Hosted by three cosplaying fathers who
happen to be massive geeks of all sorts of fandoms.
They are Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger,
Cosplay Dude 637,
and Tai Tiger.
The studio covers different types of YouTube videos, TikToks, podcasts, and live streams.
If you wish to find out who cosplays who, the YouTube channels, the TikTok accounts, and the podcasts, and all of the other social media platforms,
please go to the 3rangerbrostudios.com.